let's move on to the cool stuff, namely the delta P indicator. And there's two reasons we call it a delta P indicator. One is because it's a proper engineering term for what this is, and the other is it sounds really cool, right? Delta P indicator. So this is my problem with fuel filters on race cars, or has been my problem in the past. How do I know when the element's clogged? If I'm logging fuel pressure, I can certainly see it in the data log after the car comes in off the track. Hopefully my ECU has done a good job of accounting for that so that the mixture didn't go lean and hurt the motor. But still, it bothers me that I don't know it's a problem until it's actually a problem. And so when we designed this filter, I wanted to have an indicator of the condition of the element so that I had some clue when I should be changing it before I had a problem. Now, the good news is that this is really just ridiculously easy to use on the vehicle. All you do is start the car and let it idle. Now, under these conditions, the fuel pump is at maximum flow. Now, the majority of the fuel is being circulated through the regulator and back to the tank, but it doesn't matter. You're at maximum flow, and in fact, greater amount of flow than you'll have when you're under boost. The reason is that at that point, the differential pressure across the pump is very low. And of course, as we all know, when pressure goes up, pump flow goes down. So what we have is an indicator under very worst conditions of the amount of restriction or pressure loss across the filter at full flow. And so using SAE units, the indicator starts to move at about 2 psi. The top of the scale is a little over 7.5, or about a half a bar. The reason we chose that value is that few systems are going to have greater excess capacity than a half a bar, particularly since with high flow systems, we're all fighting to keep the pumps to keep up anyway. But you can choose at what point you think that element needs to be changed. And I know that you can't see this particularly well here in the video. I'm not going to make an attempt to get things fully zoomed in for you to detail this here in a video when you can simply go online to injectordynamics.com. You can download a really extensive manual that will detail exactly what the graduations are on the indicator, how to test it out, discussions about filtration in greater detail than what I've described to you so far. There's some really good stuff there, but to get to the point that matters, you simply put it in the car, start the car, look at the indicator at idle, and know at that point immediately the condition of the element inside of the filter.